Hi guys, Jason Lanier here. This is a different kind of a video. I'm out here doing astrophotography. It's something that I haven't done for, gosh, I honestly gotta say, I don't think I've done astrophotography since Vanden died. And for those of you who don't know who Vanden was, he was on my channel for a while. He was my best friend who passed away. And he and I did this a lot. And I haven't had a chance to do it, or I just haven't done it for a very long time. And so I wanted to share a video with you on how I do astrophotography, and hopefully there's some tips in here that'll help you. First off, why do I love astrophotography? It's incredibly cathartic. It's probably the most peaceful thing I've ever done as a photographer. Right now I'm standing in Joshua Tree. I am being lit by a Rhodolite Neo 2 that's on my monopod. It's at 1%, and I'm standing 20 feet away from it because it's so bright out here. The Rhodolite is because it's so desolate here at Joshua Tree, but it kind of gives you an idea. There's the Rhodolite, there's my camera. A couple pointers. Number one, astrophotography, typically you don't want to have a full moon. Full moons are light pollution, and I have a full moon tonight. So I'm going to show you some things you can do when you just have that itch to do astrophotography, but you have a full moon. So let's go take a little look. So here's my setup. Now I'm using the Neo 2 just to illuminate my scene so you guys can see what I'm working with. I do not use the Neo 2 when I'm actually shooting. So what I'm doing is, you can see the moon right there, the bright spot right there. I'm using the branches of the cactus to block the moon, which silhouettes it. And now, voila, it turns into that. It's pretty awesome. If you look at the screen right there, you can't see it very well, but it's actually illuminated red because the focus peaking. I'm shooting a manual focus here, so I get proper focus. So one way that you can do that, let me show you a little trickaroo here. One way you can do that is you turn on a light like this, and my phone sucks so bad it cannot focus, but luckily I can with the camera. So I take the camera, and now you can see all the red parts right here on the cactus. That's focus peaking. And so now I'm using the Rhodolite to illuminate my subject, which is the cactus, and then I set my focus. I turn my lens here to manual focus, and then I'm set. So now I can turn the Rhodolite off. I have proper focus. It's not going to hunt because it's in manual now. And I take a little shot of Rue here. Pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Now what we're going to do, just to up the game a little bit and have some fun, is I'm going to just splash a little eensy-weensy bit of light onto the cactus with the Rhodolite to illuminate it just a smidge. And I'm going to open this up to 30 seconds. Okay, so here we go. There we go, did that. Now the Rhodolite is here. You can't see it because it's dark, but I'm going to turn on just for a second. Not going to light it too much. In fact, I'm going to move this up because I don't want the light to be behind the tripod, because then it'll cast shadows from the tripod onto the ground. Here, the Rhodolite's on 0, okay? So here's what I did. I just turned it on to 1%, and then I angled it up. See the cactus? I angled it up. That way it didn't paint the ground, because I don't want nasty light spill on the ground. I just want to illuminate the cactus. Back there you can see my camera right there, and what's really cool about that is you can make your landscapes look like day when there's full moon, and there's no harshness. It's very soft, diffused light. I know it sounds crazy to say, but when the moon is out, it's very soft and diffused. So you can open up your shutter to 30th of a second, typically ISO is anywhere between 1 to 1000. I think right now it's at 250 ISO, and I'm wide open on the aperture on that lens, which is f4. That's the Canon 11 to 24 millimeter lens on the Sony A7Riii, and you'll see in this shot it's very pretty. So if you put the moon to your back and fire away, you get a very almost otherworldly looking shot. It's really cool. The only thing you have to do is make sure you adjust your focal range so you don't have your tripod in your shot. So I'm not shooting some of these when the moon's at my back at 11 millimeters, because then the shadow from the moon casts a shadow of my tripod onto the ground, and I really don't want to Photoshop that out. If it was like the most epic shot in the world, I would, but you catch my drift. So again, just trying to share some tips to help you get great shots during a full moon in nature. And I even threw in some car shots. What I would do is set the timer on the camera for 30 seconds, and then about 25, I would count, and then about 25 seconds into it, I would just hit the key fob on my car just to make the lights go on. And got some cool stuff, and mess around a little bit with the Neo 2 with it. Overall, this is just a normal photography thing. This is what I did when I was a newer photographer. I came out and screwed around and messed around with lights, with my camera, with objects, and I just played and practiced. And it goes a long way when you do it right, guys. So it's getting past my bedtime now. It's about midnight, and this dude's got to go to bed, so I got a long drive back. I got to get headed back. But thank you for watching. Simple little video. I hope it helped. More than anything, guys, just use your photography for what most of us got into it for, as a therapeutic measure for some of the stuff we're going through in life. And if you can do that, you're gonna find a love for photography. Even if you're like me and you do it all the time, and sometimes it becomes so much of a job, you lose these things that balance you and anchor you, and you need to do them. They're very important. So I hope this has helped. Until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams, find a rig that works for you, and remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, hey, you guys still there? Hello? Talking to you. Really, you're still there? That's awesome, guys, thanks. If you want to continue this learning online, go to patreon.com/JasonLanier Photography, and you can learn alongside me. You can watch my screens, you can edit with me, do all of it from anywhere in the world on any computer, guys. It's the best way to learn if you can't make it to a workshop. If you're crazy and you want to see me in person and you're ready for it, then go to www.jasonlanier.com/register. You can find a workshop near you, and we will have an absolute blast together. It's about inspiration, it's about photography, it's about life, and it's about finding the passion in all of them. So again, guys, if you want to learn online, if you can't make it to something in person, patreon.com/JasonLanier Photography. And if you want to learn in person, jasonlanier.com/register. Now, the last time I did this, let me see. I'll just do it with my finger this time. I love doing that. It just pisses off the pros. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.